Okay friends, today we have a new question, an interesting question by which you people can get idea about the average velocity acceleration and instantaneous velocity acceleration. This is a conceptual question, so understand this question. Okay, uh, I'm reading out the question for you. Distance covered by a particle is given by x is equal to 5t cube minus 3t square minus 5, where x is in meter and t is in second. First question, matlab here information is given, distance is varying with time, and very importantly we have to note down that so x is equal to 5t cube minus 3t square minus 5, right? Now, find, first question is what? Find average speed of a particle from t equal to 2 second to 4 second. Now, average speed is equal to what? So, first question, average speed equal to what? Average is equal to distance delta x upon delta t. Okay, so here, if we want to find out the change in position of particle, within what time interval? T equal to 2 second to 4 second. That means we have to find out position of particle at 4 second minus position of particle at 2 second. That gives you distance covered by the particle. In what time? 4 minus 2. That is 2 second. Within 2 second time interval, how much distance is covered? So distance covered can be find out from the equation number 1, which we are already noted down. Here, you people also can write this equation of distance, okay, which is varying with time. So you can also write this equation is a function of time, that can be written as x of t. So just for your understanding, okay. So first question, average v is equal to delta x by delta t, which is very clear. Okay, almost all you people know average v can be find out from the distance. That is, distance is nothing but the change in position of particle with time upon time interval, right? So this is equal to what? X4 minus x2. So from equation 1, if I want to find out x at 4, position of particle at 4 second, so you just substitute the value of time, okay, in equation 1. So x4 is equal to what? 5, 4, t, just we have to substitute t is equal to 4. So 4 cube minus 3 into 4 square minus 5, right? So that is equal to what? 5 into 4 cube. 4 4s are 16 and 16 4s are 64. So 5 into 64 minus 3 into 16 minus 5. That means that is equal to 5 4s are 20, carry 2, 5 6 are 30, 32, 3 2 0, minus 16 3s are 48, minus 5, right? So that is equal to 320 minus 53. So 320 minus 53, what will get? It will be equal to 31 and 10, 7, 267, right? 31 minus 5, that is equal to 26. So 267. This will be in meter, as it is given x is in meter and t is in second. Similarly, we can find out position of particle at t equal to 2 second. So x2 is equal to what? 5. Now just substitute t equal to 2. So 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square minus 5, right? So we are just substituting the value of time, okay, here in equation number 1. So 5 t equal to 2 cube minus 3 t equal to 2 square minus 5. So 5 into 8, that is equal to 40. 5 into 8 minus 16, 3 into 4 minus 5, which is equal to what we have? 40 minus 12 minus 5. that is 40 minus 17, right? So 14 minus 17, that is equal to what? 23. So 23 meter. Okay. Now, so value of x4 and x2 just is to be substituted in the formula. Let's say this is equation number 2. So substituting the value in equation number 2, what we will get? We will get average V as equal to what? Average V equal to what we are having? 267 minus 23 divided by 4 minus 2, that is 2, right? So average V, that is what? Here 7 minus 3, that is 4, 6 minus 2, 4, 2, 244 divided by 2, that is 122, right? So average V is equal to what? 122 meter per second between t equal to 2 second to t equal to 4 second, right? So this is the way you can find out the first question. Find the average velocity of the particle between t equal to 2 second to t equal to 4 second. Now second question is what? We have to find out the velocity and acceleration at t equal to 1 second. So velocity, how do we get from distance? Obviously, velocity is nothing but the differentiation of distance. So here, if we want to solve second question, we have to differentiate equation number 1, right? So here, if we differentiate this equation 1 to solve question number B, that is V equal to, now obviously V also will vary with the time, so V is a function of time, we can write. So V is equal to d dt of xt, right? Yeah, x. If you want to write, you can write as a function of time. This is equal to what? Now differentiation of x, that means 5 coefficient as it is, t cube का क्या होगा? 3t square. The 3 is to be multiplied, power is to be decreases by 1, that is what the general formula. So here what we have? 3t square, right? Minus 3 into what will get? t square का क्या हो जाएगा? 2t, right? Minus 5. 5 is a constant number, we will get 0. Differentiation of that 5 is 0. So ultimately what will get? Velocity v as a function of time. This can be write as 5 3 is a 15 t square minus 6t minus 0. Okay, this here we are giving this as equation number 2. So from equation 1, just by differentiating with respect to time, what will get? Velocity. Further, if you want to find out acceleration, again you have to differentiate velocity expression. That is also varying with the time. Okay, because a equal to what? dv by dt. But before we obtain velocity, acceleration from velocity, we just calculate the velocity at t equal to 1 second. So here substituting. So at t equal to 1 second, right? What will get? Velocity is equal to, just as previously we have discussed, we just have to substitute the value of t minus 6 into 1, right? So 15, 1 square, that is 1 only. 15 minus 6, that is equal to what? 9. 9 what? Meter per second. So at 1 second, what is the speed of particle? 9 meter per second. Similarly, suppose if it is asked, this is not the question, but suppose if you want to find out t equal to 2 seconds, what is the velocity at t equal to, speed at t equal to 2 seconds. So just substitute the time t equal to 2. Here what will get? 15 into 4 minus 6 into 2. What will get? 15 4s are 60. 60 minus 12, which is equal to 48 meter per second, right? So definitely you people can say it is performing accelerated motion. At t equal to 1 second, particle is performing motion with 9 meter per second. and at t equal to 2 second 48. So quite obviously a big change in speed is to be find out from 9 meter per second to 48 meter per second it reaches. So you people can understand average velocity which we have which we got in the previous question. Okay, this is not a question asked, but just for your information, just for your understanding, you people can find out if it is asked. Now in second question we have to find out acceleration also, which can be obtained from equation 2. So acceleration is also a function of time if we differentiate equation 2 with respect to time. So d dt of v is a function of time. If you want to write, you can write, otherwise no need to write. So what we have, d dt of the expression of v from equation 2 is 15 t square minus 6t, right? So what will get? If you differentiate, you will get 15, coefficient remain as it is, t square का क्या हो जाएगा 2t minus 6t to the power 1. So 6 into 1, t raised to 0. Okay. So this is what we will get, 30t minus 6. But the question is that find the acceleration at 1 second. So at t equal to 1 second, substituting t equal to 1, what will get? Average, acceleration at 1 second is equal to, okay, here this is what equation number 3. In equation number 3, we are just substituting the value of time t. So a equal to what? 30 into 1 minus 6, which is equal to 30 minus 6, that is equal to 24. 24 what? Unit will be meter per second square. So the second question can be find out acceleration at 1 second is equal to 24 meter per second square, right? So this is the way you can find out the second question.